Hello and welcome, Mr. Nostalgia and Mark Holt, coming to you live from the Charles City warehouse where we keep a lot of our race cars and parts and all kinds of different things. People that have called and talked to me about different stuff. When I say going to the warehouse, well, this is it. Nostalgia Dirt Series storage area. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about a lot of things that the Nostalgia Dirt Series is going to be doing this season. I'm really excited about the goings-on and the plans I've made, and God is bringing things to fruition for me slowly, little by little. So I'll be getting on periodically, going live and talking to you guys about what's going on. So today we'll be talking about the 58 Ford giveaway car that we're doing. I'll be talking a little bit about that. We'll be talking about Sports Park Raceway in Fort Dodge, Iowa. We'll be talking about the Kossuth County Speedway in Algona, Iowa. We'll be talking a little bit about what we do with our YouTube channel, and gosh, so much to talk about. So let's get started. All right. So I'm going to take you on a little tour here as I'm talking. By the way, it's a balmy 27 degrees here in Charles City, Iowa. The sun's shining beautifully on top of my going bald head. Yeah. Oh well. All right. So here we go. So we also do storage here at the warehouse for a Nostalgia Dirt Series. Do a little bit of everything for Nostalgia Dirt Series. It might get a little dark here, but you'll just have to excuse that for a little bit. I got the windows open. This is do a little inside storage. We've started to rent out some spaces here, and just kind of want to show you. At Nostalgia Dirt Series, we definitely buy and sell nostalgia parts. We got fenders and bumpers and you name it. We're trying to get it. Homemade wheels, vintage wheels, aluminum wheels. We're stocking up on all this stuff, so when we restore vintage cars, we have what we need to do that. As you can see, we've got a couple sets of headers, some 180-degree headers, and just lots of goodies, tires, rims, even a wheelchair. I don't know what we have that for, but anyway. So yeah, this is the parts room. So just so you know, we buy and sell parts, starters, you name it, anything for a nostalgia car. We're interested, or we have it to sell. So let's walk down the hallway here a little bit. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, so I mentioned Sports Park Raceway, and I mentioned the Kossuth County Speedway in Algona, Iowa. What's that all about? Well, we have 14 races this season. In 2022, we have 14 races. It's going to get dark again. There we go. There's the Bub car, the Bub Anderson tribute car, the 55 Chevy. And well, there's the Studebaker. That old girl went to South Carolina this year and raced. So hopefully Lori Fallis and the gang are watching my go live. We got 56 Chevy body there waiting to go into the restoration shop in Mason City. We buy stock cars to put bodies on, so that's one waiting to go in. We've got a modified here, waiting for a nostalgia body. That's my personal car. That is going to be a tribute car to a dear friend of mine, waiting for restoration. As you can see, we got a variety of vintage things here. There's the old Pontiac, 56 Pontiac, that you'll see periodically at the Nostalgia Dirt Series races. That's a Ron Pope. For those of you around the Mason City area, Ron Pope built this car. and some very good friends of mine used to race it, and I'm going to put it back to the way it was back then, so we're slowly gathering parts. This is another car that we have for sale, old Chevelle on a late model chassis, sitting there in line waiting to go to the restoration shop in Mason City. Old Corvair, we buy and sell old cars, so that's a Corvair that's for sale. So getting back to here, let's put me in the Pontiac in the picture. Getting back to some of the things I wanted to talk to you about. We have a 14 race schedule coming up this summer at Fort Dodge at Sports Park Raceway. We're offering a stock class and a super stock class. The stock class is I'll be showing you some of the cars that I'm looking for in the stock class. The Bub car, the 55, that's got a stock motor in it. That's basically what we're looking for is people that are older, up in years, and don't have the reflexes to race in full competition. That's what that class is for, budget-friendly class. And people that can find these old cars that are period correct, bring them out. And that's what the stock class is for our 14 race schedule. We also offer the super stock class, and that will be cars like you see behind me. That is on a Rocket late model chassis. That's a 58 Ford on a Rocket late model. Also the old Chevelle there, that's on a late model chassis. Those will have a home called the super stock class. Super stock class basically is unlimited class, unlimited motor, unlimited tire size, run what you brung, all out racing. So that will be part of our 14 race schedule this season. And I was really excited. Somebody sent me a picture of a Richard Petty replica car and said he's planning on racing with us this year. So I'd like a lot of interaction. I'd like to know that what I'm doing here is being watched and people are seeing my vision. So if you plan on coming and racing with us this year through the 14 race schedule or through the Nostalgia Dirt Series Nationals, our 2-day event, if you plan on coming and racing, send us pictures of your car. Send us pictures of the car you're restoring. We'd love interaction. The best way to interact with me is to email me through my webpage or just email me. It's the number 2, Mark Holt at gmail.com. I had to think there for a minute. That's hard for me to do sometimes. But anyway, so that's a little bit about our 14 race schedule. I'm very thankful to Sports Park Raceway in Fort Dodge, Iowa, and Kasuth County Speedway in Algona, Iowa, for opening up their arms, welcoming Nostalgia Racing. And let's show them our gratitude by packing the grandstands and also by packing the pits with nostalgia cars. Nostalgia Racing is a growing entity. And let's show them what we're all about. So if you'd like a schedule, again, send me an email. I'll email you a schedule back. I'd be happy to talk to you by the phone. My number is 641-512-7593. So let's do some more walking. Oh, Sandy Holt's on there. Very interesting. You say that to all your sons, Mom. But that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're watching. All right, so let's take a walk. So this car is a replica of a car my dad drove back when I was a little wee youngster. And we're going to be restoring this one in line here. So that this car is near and dear to my heart. We had a little wreck with it a few years ago and did the frame in. So we're going to be putting a different chassis on this car here, and this will be my traveling car. Like I took the Studebaker to, hey Art, how are you going? What's up with you, buddy? Thanks for tuning in and watching. So this car will be a car that will travel like we did with the Studebaker in North Carolina. This car is one of the ones that's really near and dear to my heart. This is a 1955 center steer race car. Center steer. The steering is in the middle. Doing well, my friend. That's awesome, Art. So this car will go to, hey, Sam, how's it going? This car will be going to the restoration area in Mason City. Again, it's near to my heart because my brother and I purchased it from an amazing man, Marty Pringle. And this car is one of the cars that will never be for sale. This car will be restored back to how it was. This car will be in our museum, and it will also be raced at the stock division on our 14 race schedule this year. So we're going to get this baby pounded back out again and bring it back to its former glory. And this is one of the ones that's not for sale that will be racing in the stock division. So just to give you an idea, if you can rescue these cars, look at the seat. This car is period correct. Timing, the chain for the steering, I don't know if you can see that very well, but hey, Ryan, how's it going? If only it could talk. Yes, definitely. This car, I'm sure, has many stories, many stories. So, just love my friend Marty Pringle, and we're going to bring a few of these cars back to life that we purchased in honor of him, and keep them in our museum. I don't know if you can see that car. That car is going to be part of our two-seater we are having this year called the Nostalgia Dirt Series Racing Experience. And you can go online and order a ticket to either drive one of these cars or ride in one of these cars. We're offering it's a one-day deal, and you get lunch and pictures and a trophy. You can either ride in a two-seater race car, a nostalgia race car, or you can drive it, depending on what package you buy. Art says that we want one. We'll be chatting about that, definitely. So we definitely welcome people that want to join Nostalgia Dirt Series. So this car is going to, one of my heroes is Cale Yarborough. I remember from a youngster watching that man wheel a race car, and this is going to be the Hardys. Hey, Matt Prain's on. That would be fun. I think Matt's going to come racing with us this year and his son and wheel some cars around the track. But getting back, hey, Matt, welcome. Getting back to what I was talking about, we're going to paint this to be the Hardys Cale Yarborough number 29. And this is going to be part of the driving experience for a two-seater. So it's getting to be nostalgic. I wish I could get a little closer to it. We got them packed in pretty good here, but that's going to be one of the cars that is going to be available for the racing experience at the Kossuth County Speedway that you can sign up and for the driving experience. Oh, Jim Anderson. Hey, Jim. Looks good. Thank you, buddy. We love you, and you helped us get this nostalgia stuff off the ground, and we just want to honor the Anderson family as well. That car there looks like yeah. This car here was the 17A car. It was blue. It was driven by the Chris Adams back at Mason City for many years, 55 Chevy. We're going to be restoring that at the Mason City facility back to its former glory as the 17A car. So I raced that a few times as the replica of the 98. It looks like a starter car. Yeah, well, this car's been through many owners since the Adamses owned it, and it's been like Ryan Jonesberg said, if it could tell stories, definitely. So here's another car. This car is going to be one of our street legal cars. That's one thing we do, is we offer a service to where we can build you a street legal car. So This is a car that's very near and dear to my heart. That's a replica of a car that was raced by Craig Miller way back when at the Mason City, Iowa, Mason City Speedway. So this, we've already started some YouTube videos on this car to where this will be put on the street. It will be street legal, and that's another service that we offer at the Nostalgia Dirt Series. So let's move on here a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about the Nostalgia Dirt Series Nationals. It's our 2-day event coming up in June, June 25th and 26th, if I'm not mistaken. Here, I don't want to distract you, so I'll have Mr. Ugly here. There, back. So please mark your calendars for our national event, and I would like to see this place blow it up with cars. We're going to be doing our giveaway during the Nostalgia Dirt Series Nationals in June at the Kossuth County Speedway in Algona, Iowa. I want the yellow or the orange one. Well, we'll have to talk about that. I don't know. We'll see there, Art. So, 2-day event, Nostalgia Dirt Series Nationals, Kossuth County Speedway. It's a 2-day blowout event. We're going to have a DJ. We're going to have concessions. We're going to have open track time. We're going to have camping, just a ton of stuff. There's a performance museum. Where's the Nova? Well, the Nova is the closest. Matt Prain asked where the Nova was. The Nova is the closest to getting put back together here, so you can drive it and follow me this year, Matt. What do you think about that? You probably won't be following me because you're a wheelman. So, 2-day event, Nostalgia Dirt Series Nationals. You can get tickets now if you go to nostalgiadirtseries.com and order your tickets. We're offering free camping. We'll have food there. We'll have a DJ. We're going to have open track time. We're going to have racing. We're going to have car show, vintage racing car show. We're going to have a swap meets. And also for the people that don't want to race but just want to go around the track, we'll also have a way that you can do that too with your vintage car. So just something for everybody, something for everybody. You'll be the one following. Yep, yeah, probably, well, probably. Matt's talking a little smack here on my Go Live, but that's cool. That's what it's all about, is putting the fun back in racing, isn't it, Matt? Make sure you keep Zach posted on the event. I will definitely do that. You can also get tickets for the Nostalgia Dirt Series driving experience at nostalgiadirtseries.com. You can go look at our different packages. We provide the racing suit, we provide the helmets, the neck braces, and the race car and the racetrack, and I guess you could call it knowledge. Me and my brother will be talking a little bit about tech and different things about the cars and whatnot. So remember, Nostalgia Dirt Series Nationals, 2-day event. People, you guys from South Carolina, I came down there and raced with you. You need to come up and race with us. It's the North versus South. Lori Fallis, if you happen to be watching. People in New York, people in North Carolina, South Carolina, like to have you come down and see how us Iowa people throw some dirt. So throwing down the challenge for the North versus South. And I hope to be working with Lori Fallis. She's a promoter down there. The Fairlane, yes. Well, you need to get that Fairlane out, Jim, because we miss you. We miss the camaraderie. We miss the Anderson family, all the Andersons. We miss you guys coming out. We got a home for you now. We've got the stock class with the stock motors and we got a home for you now, Jim. You spoke up about stuff like that, and the club just kind of evolved into the all-out racing and stuff. So we have that still, but we also have the stock class. And Ben and I raced the stock class last year, and man, I'll tell you what, we had a ball. I had a motor that I paid $120 for in my car, and it lasted all year, by gosh. Ben, I think, paid $200 for his motor, and we just dumped him in the car. Ben had the 66, and thanks, camper. Thanks, nice camper. We do storage here, Matt. You'll have to, I got to do something to fund this Nostalgia Dirt series, so we also store campers. Matt says nice camper. So let's talk a little bit some more about some cars here. So this is another car that's never going anywhere. This will be restored back to its original glory. This is a 1956 Chevrolet, period correct, and these are what we are looking for in our stock class. 3/4 ton truck rear end in this bad boy, kind of a primitive roll cage. As you can see, timing chain to speed up the steering there, and kind of what they use for seats. This is as this baby rolled out in, I would imagine late 50s, early 60s. This is a hot rod that's going to be restored back to its former glory, sponsored by Massey Ferguson. So we've got the homemade wheels that we're going to be getting this baby put together on. As you can see, we got an old fire extinguisher there, and I don't know what that was for. Terrifying. Them guys were real men that used to wheel these cars. Homemade wheels with tractor tires. That's what my dad used to run. My grandpa lost many hayrack tires to the race car because my dad and my uncle stole them. But this car will be headed to Mason City to be restored. This is another one I bought from my dear friend, Marty Pringle. And this will be raced in the stock class. It'll also be in the Nostalgia Dirt Series Museum when we get that up and going. So these are the kind of cars that we want you to go out and find, restore, and put back on the track so you can show these generations kind of what these guys used to drive. I'm told by Marty that this car used to be a convertible, and they welded a top on, kind of primitively, as you can see. So this is going to be one amazing car to drive around the racetrack. The 1956 Chevrolet. This car here is looks like a demolition derby car right now. It's a 58 Ford. This is a car that we purchased. My brother loves to challenge himself to be a body man, and he tells me that he can straighten this car out and make it look new again. We'll see. My brother's a miracle worker, but I think this one probably will need to be rebodied. So this is one of the cars that will be for sale as we get it restored, and would be driven in the stock class division. So here we go. This hot rod here, this is a 1958 Ford. This will be fully restored. I have the pictures of it as it drove back in its day. It was blue. I don't remember what the number of it was, but this car was a local car, and this will be our giveaway car. Hey, Jamie, Ben can do magic. Yes, well, he can. We'll see. But this car will be restored. It will have a 302 Ford V8 in it with an automatic transmission. Homemade wheels. It's going to be painted again. We're going to do the straighten the body out. It will be a turnkey car. When you buy tickets for the Nostalgia Dirt Series National event, your name will be put into a hat, or we're building a big, huge plastic booth, and the day of the Nostalgia Dirt Series Nationals, the last day, we're going to draw a name, and some lucky person is going to win this car turnkey to race in nostalgia racing. So we will be chronicling on our YouTube channel the restoration of this beautiful car. And so also, when you sign up for and order a package for our Nostalgia Dirt Series racing experience, you'll also be entered in to win this car. So hopefully, are the bikes for sale? You'd have to pry that out of my father's hands. So I doubt he'd sell those. his lovely son is storing him for him. But so, yep, that is going to be the giveaway car for the Nostalgia Dirt Series raffle or giveaway. And again, we have our YouTube channel. You'll be able to go see as we bring this to Mason City to our restoration shop, get it running and get her polished up and get her looking beautiful. And we will be raffling this car off at the Nostalgia Dirt Series Nationals. So get your tickets. Also, I can't talk. Can you just purchase tickets? Matt Holt asked if you can just purchase tickets. Yes, you can, Matt. That's a good question. So here I am. I'm going to show my ugly mug again. So yes, we're going to have some booths at the races on the 14 days of events that we're having for the stock class and super stock class. And we will be having booths. You'll be able to buy tickets at the races. You'll be able to buy tickets at the Nostalgia Dirt Series Nationals. My brain's froze up because it's cold in here. So, yep, you'll be able to buy tickets other places as well for a chance to win that beautiful car. This is another one that will be for sale that we'll be restoring and selling. We buy and sell these beautiful race cars and get them put back on the track again. So, let's see. What haven't I thought of? Here's a car that will be part of the driving experience as well. This will be a 2-seater car. It is a modified. So if you have ever wanted to ride in a modified or even drive a modified, this will be part of the Nostalgia Dirt Series racing experience. We're going to have 2 nostalgia race cars, a 66 Chevy, 55 Chevy. We're going to have the Cale Yarborough stock car, and we'll also have, this is going to be the Pat Graham modified. We're going to be painting this car up for a tribute to Pat Graham in honor of Pat and all he's done for racing. And this will be a replica of a car that he drove. So, yeah, Leonard Johnson says he can scare me in this modified. Well, you'll have to show me that, Leonard. We'll get this baby built, and you'll have to come out and throw some dirt at the Kossuth County Speedway. So that's a Corvair. We're going to be putting that body on another car. So, all right. Well, so I've done a lot of rambling today. I talked a little bit about our 14 race stock class and super stock class at the Kossuth County Speedway in Algona and the Fort Dodge Speedway, Sports Park Speedway in Fort Dodge, Iowa. So please interact with us and build a car or find a car and restore it and get out here and race with us. I talked about the driving experience that you can go to our nostalgiadirtseries.com and buy one of our packages to ride in a race car or drive a race car. It's our one-day class. We have several to offer. So thanks, Mom. Very informative. I appreciate that. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for interacting with me. This is just a dream of mine, the Nostalgia Dirt Series and promoting nostalgia racing all over the United States. Everyone is welcome. We have something for everyone. And if you need to get a hold of me again, you can email me at 2 markholt@gmail.com. I'll be happy to get back to you. Or my number is 641-512-7593, and I'd be happy to talk to you on the phone. I've talked to many great people that share the same love I do of our country, of Jesus Christ, and of nostalgia racing. It just doesn't get any better than that. So thank you for tuning in. I look forward to talking to you again more about what's going on. And Art's going to swing by and talk to me one of these days about Monday about stuff. Yes, definitely. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing interest in my passion, and come race with the Nostalgia Dirt Series. We'd definitely love to have you. Thank you.